Jonathan. And aside being a best-selling author, Peter Anosike is also a philosopher, a development economist, and a journalist. More so, he is the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy. And Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy is an organization that trains college students, graduates, and workers on how to become successful entrepreneurs. Peter Anosike is also a public speaker and a business coach. And because today is Children's Day, we've chosen a special talk for children, and that means parents need to listen as well so as to help properly guide their children to avoid making mistakes. So, on today's Saturday Business Roundtable, we are going to be discussing how to specialize early in order to succeed early. In other words, to succeed early, you must specialize early. But before we continue, let me inform you that between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. today, we'll be back to take a look at some of the major issues that trended during the week. So if you missed any major issues that trended during the week, don't worry, we'll bring it to you. That's only if you tune in by 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. All right, you're welcome to the studio, Peter Anosike.
Yeah, good morning, business, and good morning, listeners.
All right, let's go ahead and do what we have for today.
Okay, today is May 27, which is Children's Day in Nigeria, a day dedicated for the celebration of children. And I want us to talk about children because it is easier to train a child than to amend an adult. It is far easier to train a child, to educate a child, than to train an adult. For instance, I told my children I'm not ready to train any adult, that they have to make it in their youth. Because I cannot imagine myself training a 30-year-old man. I won't. The reason is because why this is happening in our society is because they are not specializing early. Understand me? So, Boris Becker, Michael Jackson, Andre Agassi, the Williams sisters, Tiger Woods, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Aliko Dangote, Wizkid, Femi and Seun Kuti. All these people have one thing in common, which is they specialize early. What they have in common is that they specialize early. Their parents or guardians made them to change their mindset from doing what the other children were doing or thinking the way the other children were thinking when they were still in their teens. Understand? When they were still in their teens. So it is not really that they have extraordinary talents or that God created them especially to be the best. No. It's just because their parents, their guardians, made them to specialize early. An instance, Boris Becker became world tennis champion at 17. That was 1985. Tiger Woods became world golf champions at 21. That's 1977. He turned Tiger Woods turned from amateur at 20. He became a professional at 20. 21, he became world number one. Boris Becker became world number one at tennis at 17. The reason is simply because their parents, their guardians made them to focus early. And when you focus early, you succeed early. So even talking about talent, some people will say they were born to do this, they were born to do that.
To succeed.
Nobody was born to do anything. Understand me? Even it has been proven over time that hard work beats talent. Understand me? Hard work beats talent. So these children, these people succeeded early because they specialize early. Understand me? Tiger Woods, his father was a golfer. Boris Becker, her father played tennis. Okay, let me use Haaland. Haaland, who is now the current number one in football. His father was in Manchester City 20 years ago. His father played for Manchester City between 2000 and 2003. But this is 2023. His father never won any trophy in Man City. But he said, if I didn't win, my son will win it. And 2023, his son has won the EPL just 20 years after. So for me, what it simply means is that parents are not pushing enough. Understand? So I am blaming the children, the parents, for what we are seeing in the society. A boy or a girl at age 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, understand? There's nothing in his mind. You can make him to be anything. Do you understand me? You can make him to be anything. You can make him to be a boxer. You can make him to be a singer. You can make him to be anything.
But at that age, that child has started exhibiting some kind of behavior or traits to show that this child can succeed in this area or not.
Listen to me. Let me give Femi Kuti as example. Femi never wanted to be a musician. Femi was more interested in school, because he has uncles who are lawyers, doctors, professors. So he wants to be in those respectable professions. But Fena has to withdraw him from school and push him into music. Understand? So a child that is still under 10, you can make him to focus on anything. Understand? Because when they say that somebody is born to do this, born to do that, nobody on earth was born to do anything. In philosophy, we say that at birth, our mind is in a state of tabula rasa, or a state of emptiness, void. Understand? When you were born, your mind, there's nothing is in your mind. What will form in your mind is the impressions, understand, and ideas around that child. Do you understand it?
Yes.
This will now give him what he or she is likely going to become. Those early impressions. If you are playing music to the boy from his 1, 2, 3 years, you see he will be drifting towards music. If you are giving him ball, he will be drifting towards ball because his mind, nothing is in his mind. Nothing. So at that, a philosopher said that he can train a new baby boy to be a doctor or to be an armed robber. And it's a fact. It is a fact. So that children are misbehaving when they become adults is because parents don't exercise leadership.
Sorry, Peter Anosike, let me ask this. In some situations, when parents push, because I know a lot of times parents will say, I want my child to be a medical doctor, they will push through that line. When that child grows up to a certain level and finds out I'm not good in science, I cannot do science, the child drifts back. What do you have to say about that?
You didn't have enough grip from the beginning.
Okay.
Once a child begins to distinguish between, once a child turns to Eve, knowing the difference between bad and good. You have lost it. Understand me? If you want to capture a child, capture that child before he gets to 7. Understand? Capture that child before he gets to 7. And in capturing him, don't allow those who will give any negative or contrary opinion or skill Understand me? If you want a child to go into music, don't allow anybody that to bring ball to him or her when he's still before 7.
Okay, sorry, Peter Anosike. Let me still ask. Someone who has children around that will always ask. Now, what are the ways to take away the other skill that you do not want that child to go? Is it presenting this particular skill all the time to that child? It must be music, 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 in case you want the child to go into music.
One, in UK, every child must specialize in a particular musical equipment.
Okay.
Understand? This helps you to develop focus. In Nigeria, our school system is not helping because when a child is studying 12 subjects a day, do you understand
from
that?
the nursery level, sir?
12 subjects a day. And we know that our brain has a finite willpower that it releases every day. Understand me? So, an instance, if it's releasing 20 this every day, and the baby is studying 13 subjects, which means it should one. Understand me? And it will be insignificant and less effective.
Yes.
Because he's not being focused, he's been distracted. Understand? But if he can just maybe that 20 that is being released every day, he can use 10 to focus on a thing. That's why in business we talk about 10,000 hour rule in business. That 10,000 hour rules mean that it takes 10,000 hours of consistently doing something to become perfect on that. Understand? That it takes 10,000 hours of continuously doing something to master the art. That's why university degree is 4 years, isn't it?
Yes.
Then when you go for masters is 5 years to 6.
Yeah.
That's 18 months. So, and 10,000 hours means between 5 to 6 years. Do you understand that?
Of course,
so,
I do.
Have you understood that? So, they say that anything you can be doing consistently for 10,000 hours, you become proficient on that.
All right, Peter Anosike, permit me to open up the phone lines because I know parents are listening. And at this juncture, if you have any question concerning how to help your child specialize early so that that child can succeed early, this is for you. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Parents, this is not just for your child, but for you as someone who is grooming your child to succeed tomorrow. All right, Peter Anosike, let's continue our conversation.
So, the issue, parents should take a firm grip of their children at a very early age. Bible says, teach a child where he should follow, and when he grow up, understand?
Yes,
he will not depart from that. So if you allow a child when he's 17, you begin to teach him. No. If you want control, you should start from time. You should start from time to push him where he or she wants to be. Michael Jackson, his father used to wake them up in the midnight to come and watch James Brown on stage. They used to be angry, being woken up very early, understand, to come. But his father knows where he is pushing them. So he was forcing them until Michael Jackson, until his death, was saying that he missed his childhood. He missed his childhood. But he became the greatest pop star ever.
The greatest.
Understand me? He became the greatest pop star ever. So you do things even when you are not happy doing it.
All right, we'll have a call. Let's take this one. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello?
Please turn down the volume on your radio set so we can hear you
Hello?
clearly. We can hear you, but reduce your volume, the volume on your radio. Please, if you want to call us, make sure you adjust the volume on your radio set so we can have a hitch-free conversation, all right? The number to call still is 0700 903 903 903.
Okay. What we should know is that children learn more by observation. What they see people around them do.
Yes.
That's why you see somebody who is a doctor, his son or daughter will grow up and want to become a doctor. He or she was watching his father putting on that coat, using those medical equipment. So his or her heart moves towards that. If you allow him to become 10 years, he won't be a doctor. Understand me? If you allow him to become 10 years, he will not be a doctor. So you strike as early as possible. For children to succeed
All right,
early.
let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Adjust the volume on your radio set so we can have a hitch-free conversation.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's better now. Thank you. Tell us your name and location.
My name is Alhaji Galadima from Lagos State.
All right, Alhaji Galadima, ask your question. Hello, Alhaji Galadima, are you still there? Hello? All right, we lost the call. Do well to call us back. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call.
Okay, so children learn more by observation than what parents say. Whatever you are doing when they were young, they are likely going to do that part. They are likely going to do that. That's why you see family of lawyers.
Right, sorry,
family
let's
of
take this one.
the
Hello,
doctor.
good morning. Hello? All right, I really don't understand what's happening, if it's the network or whatever, I don't know, but do well to call us so you can ask your question, especially if you're a parent, you need this conversation more than anyone else. Let's continue.
So children, as I was saying, children learn more from observation, what they see people around them do. That's why you see fathers who are musicians, their children becoming musicians. Fathers who are doctors, their children becoming doctors.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Good morning. Tell us your name and location.
My name is Mrs. Amadi, calling from Oshodi.
All right, Mrs. Amadi, go ahead with your question.
Please, if someone wants his or her child to be a doctor, is it that you'll be showing the child all the medical equipment all the time, or I don't understand.
At what age?
At
Hello?
what age? How old is your child?
It's 4.
4. All right. All right. Don't worry, Peter and Sike will answer this question, okay? Just stay tuned.
Or
Well, four is a very wonderful
Yes.
age because he has not formed the opinion. He has not made a choice. So what you now be doing is introducing those medical things to him, show him pictures of doctors, nurses, understand? Him watching maybe films showing what doctors and nurses are doing.
Yes.
It will be registering in his mind. It will be registering in his mind, telling him the functions of doctors, what doctors do, him watching TVs and all those medical things. This should be the first impressions that will be getting in his mind. Because the acronym for focus is follow one course until success. Follow one, you should be able to be pushing his mind towards that thing that you want him to be. Understand me? An instance, my children wrote their Facebook at 8, 9. Understand? They wrote their Facebook at 8, 9 because every time they see me on my laptop typing, they told every time they see me on the laptop on the table typing, they told me, Daddy, buy us laptops. We want to be writing like you. So at 9, my daughter that is in primary 4, the literature book that her school and other schools are using was written by her.
That's a good one.
Understand me? At 9, her book, The Ungrateful Prince, is being used in many schools. My father wasn't an
Peter
author.
Nosike will actually borrow parenting skills from you, you know.
My father wasn't an author, so I cannot say that it runs in our family. No. They saw what I am doing and they followed suit. Do you understand that? They saw what I am doing because every time their daddy is on the table with a laptop. My father wasn't an author. My mother wasn't an author.
Does it mean you want them to toe that path, the path of journalism?
I don't. As children then more by observation. What they see people around them doing. I'm not the type that will want to choose a career for somebody. And that do what makes you happy. Do what comes from your mind. Provided that it is what? Noble. It is not a criminal. Understand me?
Definitely.
Yes. So children do what they see people above them doing. And whatever you want your children to be doing, start doing that thing in their presence when they are still young. Do you understand that?
Of course.
Start doing that in their presence when they are still young. That's how people become doctors, engineers, because that's what they see their parents doing. If you are doing it, you don't even need to talk to them. They will naturally begin to follow that thing. Understand? So, but when you allow school to develop a career for your son or daughter, you will miss it. Because one, there may be about 35 in one class. Understand? There will now be there will be argument. I want to be this person. No, I want to be this. Even the career counselor had not even helped himself, let alone helping others. So it's not for you as a father or as a mother to develop your child. Understand me? It's not for you as a child, as a mother or father, to choose a career path, even without communication. Just push him where you want him or her to be and begin put impressions on his mind on that. But this is not happening. We feel that now the man is working, the woman is working. By 5 a.m., the mother has entered the bus going to VI, Mendan to Ireland, understand? Now leaving the training of the children to the teachers. Not even nannies, teachers. And the teachers are just teaching because they cannot find other jobs to do.
Not that there's passion, they have passion for the job.
Not that they have passion, just to make ends meet. And these are people that you want to choose a career path or to develop your children. They're not even happy with what they are doing.
They've not found a career yet.
They are where they don't want to be.
Of course.
But because of economic reasons, understand? So it's not for parents, guardians to develop their children.
But considering the city in which we live and the economic situation, like you said, parents must go out to make ends meet, definitely. So what advice do you have for them that can help them in training these children?
Okay. Now, an instance, when I go home when I go home in the night, I always ask my children, I hope everybody has done his or her homework. They will say yes. Understand? They will say, okay, the next, I want to see it.
Okay.
I will not stop at that yes, because they can tell you yes.
When they've not.
When I say, okay, I want to see it. Then they will bring it and I will check the date. Make sure that it is the current.
Because they might show you old homework.
They may show
Peter
you.
and Nosike.
They may show you the one that they did last week. I'll make sure that it is the current date. Now check that the questions. Understand?
Wow.
And knowing that I will still ask that same question tomorrow, they will always do it. Understand? Knowing that I will still ask that same question when I come back tomorrow, they will make sure that because they know that if they don't do it, their daddy will ask them. Understand? Okay, just like about 2 days ago, I was taking my child to school. I saw a boy that just walked past that the school gate, continued. Understand me? He walked past their school gate.
He didn't enter
the school, continued. But her mother dropped him, understand me, before going to her own work. So in the woman's mind,
the child is in school.
The child is in school. Do you understand that?
Of course.
So I have brought my
daughter
child
at the school gate.
Yes, he has.
Entered
But
inside.
she didn't know that the child did not enter that school. But that is on her own negligence on her own part. Because for me, I will take my children and make sure that he has entered that school gate. Basic. He must enter that school, that inside the school, before I come back. That's one. But the school should have found a way of calling parents. I've not seen your son in the school. What happened? Do you understand that?
Definitely.
I have not seen your son in the school. I hope nothing is wrong. But most schools don't do that. So there's a miscommunication between parents, child, and the school. And if the mother comes back, she may not even ask, were you given homework? Have you done it? Do you understand it?
Definitely.
So this is what is affecting parents, children, and even the school. This is what is affecting parents, children, and the school. And that's why our children are not turning out the way they are supposed to be. One, parents are more economic focused than child focused. They feel that going out there to make money is everything.
Yes.
No, it's not.
To provide materially for the child.
No, it's not. There must be one-on-one discussion with fathers and mothers. You must take interest, apart from bringing school fees and feeding.
I think that's the major thing.
On the development of your child. You must know what your child is doing. Okay, imagine a girl at home and a 15, 16-year-old girl, she already has a husband. I mean, a boyfriend. She had not entered university. Understand? Because now, any children are finishing their secondary school at 15, 16.
Yes.
By 17, they must be in the higher institution. But when a girl is still at home, putting her fingernails, and she has not entered university, how can you amend such a person?
Sometimes mothers encourage that. So, it's difficult to amend in that regard.
How can you encourage? How can you build such a person? It cannot work. So parents should focus more on the growth, on the development of their children. They should focus more on the growth, development, and the future of their children. Bringing money and material things is not enough. You must know on a daily basis what your children are. Children are not telling you what others are telling them. They are not your friends.
Definitely, I like that too.
Understand me? If they are not telling you what others are telling them, they are not your friends. If they are not telling you what is happening in their school, they are not your friends. If your children are afraid of talking to you because you scold them, they are not your friends. Because there's a very big difference between my child and my friend. So, as a mother, as a father, your son should be your friend and also your son and your friend. Understand? Just like an instance, my son, if he offends me and I rebuke him, later he will call me, Daddy, am I still your friend? do you understand it?
Yes.
Because he's my son, even if he kills somebody.
Definitely.
He's still my son. So to become my son, he doesn't
Let's take
need...
this call. The conversation is getting interesting. Hello, good morning. Hello. I really don't know what's... Hello? All right, do well to call us back. Maybe it's the network problem. Do well to call us back. 0700 903 903 903. That's the studio line to connect with us, okay?
Okay, so he knows to become my son, he doesn't need any qualification. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To become my son or my daughter, he doesn't need any qualification. But to become my friend is on merit. His conduct will determine whether he will be my friend or not. So he must qualify
for
that. But to be my son, he doesn't need any qualification.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you now. Tell us your name and location.
This is Ben calling from Jebu.
All right, Mr. Ben. Any question for Peter and the CK?
Hello?
I can hear you. Do you have question or contribution? Anyone? Go ahead. Hello? All right, we lost the call.
Well,
Mr. Ben, do well to call back.
It could be because of the rain.
Okay.
Maybe this is spoiled.
Okay.
So, to become my son or daughter, he does not need any qualification. Once I'm giving birth to him or her, he's my son, he's my daughter. But to become my friend, he has to qualify. It's on merit.
Merit, he has to earn it.
He has to earn it. And how does he earn it? By his good conduct. That's why my son, Daddy, am I still your friend? Because the other one is a no-go area. He's my son, he's my son. Even if he goes to school and fail, he's still my son.
Definitely.
Understand? But if he goes and comes maybe first.
Hello, good morning. Oh, I really do not know what is happening, honestly. People want to contribute. People want to ask questions. All right, if this line is giving issues, maybe you need to try our WhatsApp line. Call us on WhatsApp via 0700 903 9039. I take that again. 0700 903 9039. All right, you can call us on WhatsApp and make your contribution or ask your questions.
Yeah, so that is the way it should be going. One, every child must develop emotional attachment to his or her parents. Understand?
All right, Peter and Sika, I still have questions.
Okay,
if you say I should go ahead, I'll go ahead.
Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right, if you see a child that turns out bad or an adult that turns out bad,
Foundational problem.
Okay, because I want to say, do you call that a bad parental upbringing, or
Foundational problem.
okay?
Foundational problem. It is problem of a foundation. Once as I said, Bible says, teach a child where he should go, and when he grow up, he
You
will not depart from it. So, if the child goes bad,
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. I'm glad you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right,
How are
please-
you, ma?
Fine, thank you. Please tell us your name and location.
Okay, my name is Oluchi. I'm calling from Omolifis too.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I am enjoying the program first and foremost. Then, Mr. Nosike, I have a question for you. Although I have a son, my son is going to be 17 this July. He's in regular school anyways, but he has been showing signs of playing football. So I have tried my best to put him in a football academy. That one, he does it after school hours and weekends he goes for training. I hope we are not starting late. That's what he has said. He doesn't want to do the regular university. But I'm already. I agree. I want to support him and put him in the proper football academy.
How old is he?
So although he is going to be 17 in July. He's writing his WAEC now. So, but he has been training with football, and he goes, even his school knows about, he even tell me in school that why is he here, but me, as your typical African mother, I was forming, let him have a
Basic
WAEC result. Yes, yes. So that's it. I
All
hope
right.
we're not starting late.
All right, he will answer your question.
okay, my own children
you.
are
Thank
in
you.
my own children are in football academy too. My children are in football academy. I have a boy and two girls. Both of them, three of them are in football.
Academy.
Academy. But I've made them to understand that football academy doesn't take precedence of their school. They must go to school. My children goes Fridays in the evening, then Saturday morning during during school distant days. Fridays in the evening, then Saturday morning and Saturday evening. So it is important that the football shouldn't stop him or her from going to school. School is important, football is important, and they can marry the two.
But she says the boy is not interested in going to the university.
No, he should go, because most Nigerian footballers who didn't go to school today, they are nowhere to be found. Why we are hearing of Shegu Odebwami more than his mates in the 1980 Green Eagles is because Shegu Odebwami is an engineer. But his mates then did not go to school. So going to school will even help him to do what he or she wants to do better. So let him play his football, but let him also go to school. Some people are picked from the universities that to go to their national camps.
Yeah.
Understand? So my own children are in the academy too, but I don't know whether they are going to
Play.
play ball at the end. But I want them to develop this spirit of being competitive.
Okay.
Understand me? Knowing developing a winning spirit and losing spirit. My daughter will come back and say, Daddy, today is bad though. They defeated us 5-2. But tomorrow I'm sure that we will win. Understand me? Tomorrow he can come and say, Daddy, I scored 2 goals today. So this is helping to shape their minds. Understand? It's making them competitive. And when you become competitive in one art or sport, you take it to other areas. So the academy is a very good one, but I want to advise he should also be focusing on his studies. Both are very, very important.
Of course.
Both the academy is wonderful. his school is also wonderful.
All right. I hope she has heard. I hope she has heard us. All right. Let's continue in our conversation, Peter Nosike, because our time is ticking very fast.
Okay, yeah. So the issue is there's a saying: if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to build his. Understand? But in the world we are today, 99% are being hired by the 1% to achieve their own dream. So for you to be able to achieve your own dream, you have to start early. In any field at all, you have to start early to build on your own dreams, to focus on your own dreams, to have mentors on who have done well in the areas that you are going to achieve what your own dreams. Because they say that spectators pay, but players are paid. Do you understand that?
Of course.
Yes, spectators pay.
But players are
Players
paid.
are paid.
Sure.
So everybody will want to be paid
Of course.
instead of paying.
Paying.
So how do you get paid? By becoming the best in any field that you want to be in. And how do you become the best? Constant practice. Turning what your dream into a habit. That thing that you want to be, make it a habit. And what is a habit? What a behavior we do over time. Understand? A behavior will do. So whatever you want to, anybody can achieve what he wants to achieve on earth. But the only way to do that is to turn it into what? A habit. And for you to turn that into a habit, you have to start early. You have to start early to begin to pursue that. If you, okay, let me give you a story of Olajuwon, Hakeem Olajuwon,
Yes.
Nigerian basketball player. So one time he came to Nigeria and visited the Nigerian basketball players in the camp. So when he get there, one guy saw him, Hakim, now called a photo guy to take picture of two of them. You know, Olajuwon is a popular guy in America. So when he went home, he showed that picture to his father. Dad, you see my picture with Hakim Olajuwon. So his father said, okay, with this picture, you are going to America, you are going to play in NBA, you are going to get a scholarship. His father got a visa. They went to America. When he went to America, his father told a basketball coach that his son is the best thing to happen that to basketball in Nigeria. That he's already in the camp. Understand? So the coach, he doesn't believe in much talking. He said, okay, send their son to undress and get into the court. So after the guy was 25. Understand me? So when he had jogged the ball for 15 minutes, that coach told him, excuse me, sir, what your son is doing at 25 is what every 8-year-old American can do. Understand me?
Yes.
That what his 25-year-old son is doing with the ball on the basketball court is what every 8-year American can do with the ball.
That there's nothing spectacular about him.
Understand me? So imagine a 25-year-old guy performing like an 8-year-old boy. What's the difference? The 8-year, they start early. They start early. So in Nigeria, we should try to be starting very, very early. We should try to be we should try to show our children where they should go very, very early. It is important. Before a child gets up to 10, he should have a direction. He should have a direction. There must have been impressions on his mind. This is what I want to be. This is where I want to go. You cannot amend an adult. You can never amend an adult.
All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning to you. I really don't know. Maybe it's because of the rain, but I know people wants to make contributions or ask questions. All right, if it's difficult to you connecting on 0700 903 903 903, maybe you need to try our WhatsApp line on 0700 903 9039. All right, Peter Osike, let's continue while we wait for calls.
So what we should be doing is to be encouraging our children when they are still in their, even before they are 10. We should try to be giving them direction. We shouldn't be too busy for our children. This is important. Parents are not supposed to be too busy for their children, no matter how busy you are.
Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother. Tell us your name and location. I really don't know what is happening. I don't know, but just keep trying. 0700 903 903 903.
So parents must not be too busy for their children. They must take deep interest in what their children are doing. They must take deep interest in the development of their children. Teachers, it's not a teacher has over 35 children before him every day. There's no way he can focus on of
Hello,
them.
good morning.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So a teacher has about 35 children on a daily basis. So there's no way he can give any special attention to your child.
Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I'm glad to hear your voice. Tell us your name and location.
Well done. I'm from Kuku.
All right, your name.
Okay, can put piece of 3 years that for jam?
I did not get your question. Ask again.
Okay, I say can put piece of 50 years that for
Sit for jam.
Jam, yes.
Okay,
A child
thank
of
you.
what?
A child of 16 years, can he or she sit for jam? That's what he's asking.
For me, he should be looking at private universities. He should be looking at private
But isn't the
universities.
child too young? Isn't the child too young?
I have interviewed a girl who got admission in North Carolina at 14.
Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's me, Mr. Celestin from GRA.
All right, Mr. Celestine, go ahead.
Yeah. I really appreciate for my program this morning.
Thank you.
I really thank you a lot. I just want to greet now. I'm so happy for our wonderful work. May
Yeah.
God continue to.
Thank you, all of us. Thank you so much, Mr. Celestine.
Okay, so I have personally interviewed one girl that got admission to a university in the United States at 14. And I know many people who entered the university at 15. So, but it's always private universities. The restriction there is
But Peter
not
Ansike,
much.
considering peer influence, will you advise that?
Children are graduating from secondary school at 15. They are leaving secondary school at 15. Understand me? So when you leave at 15, what do?
There are skills to learn, online skills to learn, instead of going immediately to the university.
Don't you know that if you are 24, you cannot get job again in a bank?
Is bank job a career?
No, I'm telling you, because employment age is going down on a daily basis. When I graduated in the 90s, you can get a job at 30 But now a 25-year-old person cannot get a job in a bank. Understand?
And that's
because
too bad.
why? Because why? Children are leaving university at 19, 20. Then when you come with no experience at 25,
Wow.
understand me?
Yes.
So when you come with no experience at 25, nobody has employed you for 5 years. It means that you are not good.
But anyways, Nigerians they
So
have a way of doing this.
That's even why I'm pitying some ladies who are marrying very late. Okay, you are 30 and still choosing who to marry. A 21-year-old girl has graduated. The next is she's competing
employed.
with you.
She's employed
She's
already.
competing with you. Understand? She's competing with you. So 15, the person will graduate at 19, 20. So to answer his question, 16-year-old guy can take JAM, can be in the university, but it has to be private universities. It has to be private universities.
All right, thank you, Peter Anosike. It's been very insightful. It's been very, very exciting. I do hope people at home, especially parents, enjoyed this special program for the children and parents as well. And I know that we parents can do better, especially in the area of bringing out time for our children. It's good to provide materially, but we need time to help.
They shouldn't be too busy for their children at all.
Okay, Peter Ansike is saying that we shouldn't be too busy for our children. Create out time for your children. All right. And that is the way we'll say thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for calling into the show, contributing, asking questions. And I also want to remind you that at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., we will be back, I and Peter Ansike, to talk about the major issues that trended during the week. So stay tuned. Up next is the world news at 12. Don't go away. We will be right back always.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
You see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty. And I think Nigerians should rise. Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression